Hey guys, it's Nakia, and today I'm going to do a tag video. I have been tagged. Woo! I'm going to do a 15 question tag video, and I will list the questions in the description box below so you guys will follow me. But I've always wanted to try and do a tag video but never really got the time to do it. So I guess I will get right into it. And before I start, I want to tag all of you. So everyone who watches this video, and if you like the questions, go ahead. I tag you, make a video, and tag me so that I can see your responses, and let's just keep this thing going. Alright, so if you see me keep looking down, I'm looking at my phone because this is where all of the questions are. Okay, so question 1 is, what do you think you can do but you can't? Sing. Let me tell you, I am a terrible singer. I think that I can sing in my head, in the shower, in the car. I mean, it's as bad as I record myself on my cell phone singing, and this is how I know I'm terrible at it. It's because when I hear it, when I'm singing and I'm recording, it sounds wonderful. It sounds delightful. But when I play the recording back on my phone, it's like, what the hell were you thinking? You sound terrible. I'm like all off key, all off pitch. So to answer that question, that is the one thing that I think that I can do, and I just absolutely positively cannot. So question 2, what is a difficult word for me to pronounce? Let me try and say this slowly. The most difficult word for me to pronounce would have to be supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I don't really know if that is even a word. I think it's a word, or if it's just a myth, whatever, but I have a hard time pronouncing it. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Forget trying to say it super fast or say it 3 times in a row. That's the one word that I cannot pronounce no matter what time of day it is. I just cannot pronounce it, even if I say it slowly. It's not happening. So the third one is, what is my favorite TV show from childhood? Doug. Hello. Doug, the cartoon character. I had quite a few. My top, I'll just do my top 3. My top 3 would definitely have to be Doug, the green cartoon. I know you guys remember him. Recess. That should definitely be my number 1. I used to love Recess. I watched it every day before school. And my top 3rd one would be Pepper Ann. I love those 3 cartoons. They actually still play Doug on the Cartoon Network late at night sometimes, so I get to enjoy it still. But Pepper Ann and Recess don't come on anymore. But those are definitely my top 3 childhood favorite TV shows. Number 4, what are my virtues and vices? Which means the same thing as what are my strengths and weaknesses. I guess I will start with my weaknesses. I am a procrastinator. That is my number 1 weakness. If you don't know what procrastinate means, it just means to put something off for a later time. Like, I need to mail a letter. Oh, I'll do it later, or tomorrow, or tomorrow's tomorrow. That's what procrastinate means. I am the biggest procrastinator in the world. And I think a lot of it has to do with just me being lazy, but I'm the biggest procrastinator in the world, and that is my number 1 weakness, I would say, because it's a big deal. Being a procrastinator is a big deal, and not a lot of good things can come from being a procrastinator. So definitely something I'm working on. My strength would be, it's kind of hard to pinpoint what my strengths are, but I would say that I'm very compassionate. That's one of my very big strengths. I'm compassionate about what I do. If I have a goal set in mind, there's nothing that can stop me from achieving it. And I guess compassionate and determined can kind of all go in together. Those are my 2 biggest strengths. I'm very determined and very compassionate about the things that I do. And yeah, those are my 2 strengths. I mean, they're pretty self-explanatory, but I would give myself those 2. The next question is, what's more important, love, fame, power, or money? Now, this question can be really controversial because off top, I would say money. But money can't buy you happiness, and money can't buy you love. Not for real love, but So I mean, it can go back and forth, but if I absolutely positively had to choose one, I would say love. Just because with love, I feel like you can conquer anything. Money don't make you happy. Fame can only get you so far and can only make you happy. I don't know. I can't really explain this one, but I would just say love, because I feel that with love you can go just as far as any of the other options in life. And love is free. You don't really have to work hard to get it. So the next question is, if you had to live in an era or time period, when would it be and why? Honestly, I think that I would go back to like the hippie days, to where it was just everybody loved each other and everybody was about world peace. I'm not 100% sure what time era that was, but I would definitely go back to those days, just because it's completely different now. From the way that people talk to each other, the way they treat the way that people treat each other, to the way that they dress. I think that going back to that era would be just something completely different and interesting for me to see. So that's my answer. Hippie Days. Okay, number 7. If you had to redo your entire wardrobe with 2 stores, what would they be and why? If I had to redo my whole wardrobe, the 2 stores that I would purchase from would definitely be Forever 21, because obviously that's my favorite store and they have so many cute clothes. And I would do, if we're speaking just specific my clothes and not my shoes, I would do Forever 21 and the store called G Stage, which is a store like not far from my house that I basically get all of my clubbing clothes or all of my date clothes or just clothes just in general. So I would do those 2 stores, and those 2 because they have really cute clothes in them, and it wouldn't be changing my swag up too much. So number 8, can you recall what you were doing a year ago on this day? Today is October the 1st, 2012, exactly 1 year ago today. My birthday was the 29th of September. Woo! Happy belated birthday to me. It was Saturday. So thinking back last year on around this day, I just remember being a first-time mom. Kaylee had been born in July, August, September. She was only 3 months old, and I remember that around this time was the time that I got the okay from the doctor to start working out and things like that. So I don't remember specifically on October the 1st, but around this time I was working out hard, trying to get my body back and preparing to go back to work from being on my maternity leave. Okay, number 9. Do you have reoccurring dreams? If so, explain. I do. I used to actually, but for the past 6 months or so, I haven't been having them at all. But I used to have, it was not the same dream over and over, but it was the same people in my dream. I'd rather not say who the people were, just because I don't really know how far this video is going to get. But I will say that these same people, it was 2 individuals who were in my dream almost once or twice a week for like 3 years straight. And I didn't understand why they were my dreams or things like that, but it was definitely, and these are people that I am no longer friends with or no longer cool with, so maybe it was I needed some sort of closure or whatever. But after I had my daughter, they have not been in my dreams anymore. I don't really know what that means, or I don't really know why, but they're not in my dreams anymore, and they were in it all the time. So to answer the question, yes, I have had recurring dreams, but not the same dream over and over, just the same people. Okay, number 10. What's my horoscope? I'm a Libra. A scale. Balance you out. Balance. Alright, I'm a Libra. Number 11 is, what does your dream bedroom look like? Oh my gosh. Number one, I would love to have my closet the size of what my bedroom is now. Walk-in closet, like 3-story, like 2-story high. This is just my closet, by the way. 2-story high closet, huge closet, just big enough that it can be another bedroom. My room would have a huge bed, custom-made bed with princess tiaras around it, and just huge, like 70-inch TV screen that comes from up from out of my bed. It's called a dream bedroom, so I can be extreme, right? So like 70-inch TV screen that comes up out of my bed footboard, a big aquarium to light up my room at night, just blinged out, beautiful princess bedroom. Huge though, it would just be huge. Number 12, what position do you sleep in? I sleep really weird, you guys. I sleep on my stomach with my feet in the air like this. Matter of fact, let me show you. That is such a weird position, right? I know. I've gotten so much slack over the years about the way that I sleep and how weird it is, but realistically, that's the way I sleep, and it's extremely comfortable for me. I sleep like that throughout the whole night. When I first lay down, of course, that's not what I do, but when I'm in that position, then you know that I'm asleep for real, like knocked out sleep, because my feet are in the air. But yeah, that's the way that I sleep. And number 13, who is your favorite vampire of all time? Edward Cullen, duh. If you guys don't know who that is, he's the sexy vampire from Twilight, all the Twilight saga movies and things like that. He is my favorite vampire of all time, just because he's so damn hot. Number 14, what are you currently wearing on your feet? Right now, I'm wearing my house shoes because I don't want to put my the shoes that I'm going to wear out tonight on right now. So I'm being comfortable, and I have on my house shoes. I'm actually getting ready to step out, so that's why I put my house shoes on. The last question is, do you have neat handwriting? Show us. Alright, to answer that question, no, my handwriting is extremely sloppy, and I will be the first to admit that it is extremely sloppy. Here, take a look at Kaylee's book and see yourself. It's just terrible, I swear. But when I'm taking my time and I'm actually concentrating on what I'm doing, then yes, it is extremely neat. So, well, not extremely, I'm being dramatic, but yeah, my handwriting is pretty sloppy 90% of the time. So that wraps up my tag video. I hope that you guys have learned something new about me that you didn't already know. I challenge all of you guys to go ahead and do this tag video. If you liked it, if you like what you saw, thumbs up. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys. See you next time. Bye.